Right from the start, we want to create a mega impressive money-making profile page with a mini bio and an about. Medium is ad-free, but the platform rewards high-quality writing and great storytelling. If Medium and the audience in the niche you are writing about loves you, you get advertised, meaning you get recommended across the platform in the app via email or Medium's digest. This way, even as a newish writer, you can gain a bucket load of followers and see the dollars rolling in. However, I often see writers leaving money on the table, on the floor, every place but your bank account from day one. So there are two possible reasons. Reason number one is that your Medium profile page isn't even finished. You might be sharing stories already, but your about page isn't ready yet, or your short bio. You wake up every morning saying, today, I'll write my official crisp and tasty about and bio. Today turns into tomorrow, and so on. Reason number two is your Medium profile page doesn't reflect you in your best light. And not only you get headaches when you checking it out, you can't bear to click on it because you're simply not happy with it. Let's end the agony. It's time to get it done right from the start. Folks read your stories, but then they'll check out who you are, your profile. Your profile page is the most visited and powerful page on your Medium blog. And customizing your profile to make a good impression is crucial for me. It shows commitment and also professionalism. There are a few parts of your Medium profile you can change, and you should really grab this opportunity and change them. The first thing new writers do is they set up their avatar on Medium, and I want to show you how you can stand out from the crowd with your avatar and with your short bio, because this is the heart of your money-making personal brand on Medium. So let's dive into the nitty-gritty. And here we are. This is my profile page. This is my money-making Medium blog page. This is my avatar. It's a high-quality photo. My name, Kristina God, and my follower count. Here you can see a little about me, the so-called mini bio. So how to edit our profile page? This is pretty easy. You can click on edit profile here, and this will take you to the profile information. Let's start with the photo because I think this one is pretty simple. And so you can here go on update and add a photo. What you have to keep in mind that it has to be a JPEG, PNG, or a GIF, at least 1,000 pixels per side. I always recommend using a high quality image of you, of your face. However, if you say I want to share an image from my cat or a tree, or I want to create something via AI, this is also totally fine. However, what I recommend is, since Medium took this clear stance against AI and AI-generated text and also somehow images, my idea is that you embrace this and embrace your humanness and really share a picture of yourself and a profile picture of yourself. However, I know some want to stay anonymous. That's fine. You can use a pen name. You still get paid. You connect your Stripe account with your legal name to Medium, and Medium pays you. So now let's come to your name one more time. Here you can see it's Kristina God and MBA. So this name appears on my profile page. It's in the byline and in my responses. And I added MBA because Medium is looking for experts. So now let's come to your short bio, this official bio, because this is the heart of your money-making brand on Medium together with your picture. This bio has 160 characters, and within these 160 characters, you have the opportunity to show your readers who you truly are. And for me, this is, I'm telling the people what I do and what they can learn from me and why I'm on this platform. So I say I'm a best-selling Substack writer, I'm a marketing expert, and I help you write, market, and monetize your writing. And then I also added a link. Somehow you could also say this is a call to action. I want them to take action. I want them to sign up for my newsletter. And then I link to my Substack newsletter. And this short and sweet official bio appears on your profile and also next to your stories. So this is your business card on Medium, your money-making business card. My day job is I'm a marketer. So I put also my day job in here because all I do and why I'm also hosting this school has everything to do with my marketing background, that I have a marketing brain and that I love the marketing world. And so it's crucial for me to put this here because it's part of my DNA. I also used to put my email address here, my business address as a writer, as a freelance writer. If you have the goal to get freelance gigs or get approached by companies and brands for brand deals, sponsorships, or you want to get a book deal, that's what you need to do. It's really smart to put an email address here because then people know how to contact you. I got lots of emails with questions, coaching requests, affiliate offers, sponsorship, brand deals. And that's why I, at some point, stopped it and now link to my Substack where people can also send me a direct message, but I can control whether I accept the friend request or not. And that's why I say, whatever you do, if you want to do client work or if you are looking for a freelance gig or if you want that people reach out to you, you have to give them a contact. You have to be your own PR, public relations manager here. And the PR manager would also suggest that you somehow tell people how they can contact you. I used to recommend authors to link to their books. Now, with Medium's book author badge, you can apply to become a verified book author, and then you'll get this stamp of credibility on your profile page too. Quick heads up, top writer Zinem Günnel and Julie Rain, which I interviewed, shared with me that it helps to get boosted. Meaning that if you mention that you are an author, if you mention that you are an expert, this can really help you to get boosted, similar to what Walter Rain shared with me, that even in your name, you should state your expertise. So if you are a psychologist or whatever, then tell people about your education, about your university degree. This is something that Medium is looking for, real experts. But these real experts can be real expert in the educational, academic sector, but also real experts in their own emotions, in their own lives, okay? So you don't have to be an expert, but you can be an expert of your own life too. Talking about Medium's book author badge, this is Ryan Holiday, and then you see his name here, Ryan Holiday, and this blue book badge here, which I love. So whenever I read a comment or so, I also check whether this person has a book. And for instance, if I love the writing of a writer, then maybe I'd also go on Amazon and check out the book and maybe even buy the book. So if you have a book, you should definitely capitalize on this author badge. And again, you don't have to put it here. Ryan Holiday did this, but you don't have to put it here in your bio. Ryan Holiday used this here as a call to action. Of course, he wants to sell his books. I guess that Medium is the top of the funnel, of the marketing funnel. So he wants to sell it and then come people to Amazon and then buy the book. But in your case, for instance, here with Walter Rain, we can check out Walter's page here. Then what people can do is, I love Walter Rain. I think he's great. He wrote a book, America's Greatest Cross-Country Ski Race. And then I can go here and go on Amazon and find out more about Walter's book. In Ryan's case, if you have multiple books, then you can also submit multiple books to your book author badge. And so here you see that it's not only discipline is destiny, but it's also courage is calling, stillness is key, ego is the enemy, obstacle is the way. Trust me, I'm lying. This was the first book I read from Ryan back then when I was working in an international agency called Edelman. So here you see this overview of all the books. So if I'm a huge Ryan Holiday fan, then I could go here, Stillness is Key, and then I could buy this book by bookshop.org, for instance. So this book author badge is not only like this verified author stamp you have on your profile, which makes you a credible source and a verified writer, but also it shows that you really went through this whole writing process, this frustrating writing process, from putting pen to paper, writing like, I don't know, for 3 hours per day, and then for half a year or a year or even more, and then at some point finalizing this book and then trying to get an agent for it or self-publishing it, becoming an indie author, and so on and so on. And so I think on Medium, this is the perfect place, because Medium is really a writerly platform. It's all about writers, and it's about books, what I love, and people there love to read. So it's definitely a stamp of credibility, and it also can help you sell copies of your book, and also can help you get the credibility you need to get boosted and to get recommended on the platform. For more, check out my video about how to become a verified book author and my interview with Zinem and Zuli. Another option is Linktree. It's an atomic website, more a landing page with all your socials, products, and services. I also created a video about it. If you want to add a URL that's too long, I recommend Bitly, where you can enter your long URL and then Bitly creates a short link, and the short link you can now include into your bio. This is what I did when I linked to my Linktree as call to action, and then people could check out all my socials. One more thing. Medium once offered a bio critique. I think this was in 2022. And the most important thing for the team was that you mention your expertise and what you are passionate writing about. So definitely, besides sharing your expertise, also share what you are passionate writing about. So if you love to write about relationships, then mention this in your short, crisp, and tasty bio. Then there used to be top writer badges. I think I earned more than 50 top writer badges. You gained them in specific categories. In the past, there were about 70 categories where you could own a top writer badge. Now we have 500 topics you can write about, and where you also can become some kind of top writer. We will dive into this later. Somehow they are a thing of the past. However, often people don't know that you can't become a real top writer with a badge anymore. So if you are a top writer and you earned a badge, so you got an email from Medium and Medium told you that you are a top writer in a category such as technology or economy, then definitely also mention this to build credibility and trust. And I totally get you if you now say, Kristina, I'm looking at your bio, you're telling me about your top writer packs, talking about what you're writing about, and so on and so on. Why don't you do this? So why does your bio includes some elements you're talking about, but others I don't see here? This is pretty easy because I often change my bio every quarter and every half a year. I change my bio. So it's changing all the time. It's a living, breathing thing, I guess. At the moment, it's this. I'm a bestseller on Substack. I write a lot about newsletters. So I think this is definitely a proof of credibility that I'm a bestseller there. Then my day job is that I'm a marketing expert, and I share with people that I help them to write, market, and monetize their writing. And I think this is similar to what I do on Substack, what I do on YouTube, and similar to what I do on Medium. Of course, I also write about parenting, or I write about mindfulness, psychology, or fitness, whatever. But my focus somehow is I write about writing and about social media and building an online business and so on and so on. So again, I really put a lot of thoughts into writing this crisp, hopefully appealing bio. But again, I'm changing this all the time. So somehow, if you see in the back end, you put a lot of work into your Medium profile page and your writing, and you think this definitely needs to be seen by more people, then somehow what can help is to change your bio. And again, what really helps is to share your expertise in this crisp and tasty bio, and also share what you are writing about. To sum it up, it's crucial to show a photo of yourself, and also in your bio, really tell your reader why you are on this platform why you are writing, what you are passionate about. Include the topics you write about. So, for instance, mindfulness. Let's say you write about mindfulness, then definitely put this here in your bio so that boosters and nominators, and curators and casual visitors can see, oh, apparently Kristina is writing a lot about relationships or love. If you want to sell something, then include this also in your bio so that people click on this and then come to your product. So I think your bio is your business card. And if you want to like double your earnings, then you should here put, for instance, your newsletter to build like the biggest asset in your business, your email address. Or you could also link to a product or service you are offering. So, for instance, you are writing about dogs and you are a dog trainer, so people can hop with you on a Zoom call and they can talk about your dog and how to train your dog because you're so frustrated that your dog apparently doesn't do what you wanted him to do. Then definitely you can here link to your product and your services. A product can also be like an online course. But again, I would only add one call to action. So if you say, Kristina, all I want to do is I want to sell my book, you can also put here again your Amazon link, but I showed you that you can use this author badge. And then if you say, Kristina, I want to build an email list, then put your email list here. If you say, Kristina, I want to gain freelance gigs and get approached by others, I want to gain customers, then put your email address here. Then we were talking about Linktree. So what you can do is you can here link to your Linktree, to your microsite, and then from there people can check out your newsletter, your services, your website. And here you can also convert followers and users into subscribers.